This whiskey cocktail is perfect for brunch. Let me show you how to make an Irish breakfast. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Matt, I'm the whiskey nerd, and like I said, this week I'm going to show you how to make a cocktail that is perfect for brunch. I call it the Irish breakfast, and I will admit I do enjoy a good brunch from time to time. The one complaint I have about brunch is that the cocktail options are often fairly limited. You're either going to have a gin and tonic or something fruity like a Bellini or a mimosa or something like that. There's never anything with whiskey, there's never anything with a bit of weight, and that's why I came up with this cocktail. And what makes this cocktail perfect for brunch? Well, it's down to the ingredients. Obviously, we'll be starting off with Irish whiskey. This is Roe Co's classic blend. It's a very good whiskey, probably my favourite whiskey for cocktails. Comes in at 45% ABV, so it has a nice bit of weight, but also it's a blended whiskey with malt and grain, so it has a nice bit of caramel coming through, and also some of those light kind of sweet notes from the grain whiskey, so it plays very well in a cocktail and makes it very easy to drink. We'll also be using some nice tea in the cocktail. Now this is cold tea, it's at room temperature now, but when I brewed it I let it go quite strong, so it has a nice bit of flavour, and it will also give us a nice bit of length to the cocktail. We'll also be using a bit of lemon juice to add a bit of a zing, some sugar syrup to keep it nice and rounded, and a bit of raspberry jam. This raspberry jam is very nice, very sweet, going to give us a nice bit of fruitiness to the cocktail, and it's going to kind of give us a whole impression of having a breakfast in a cocktail. And that's enough talking, let's make the cocktail. It's a shake and drink, so we're going to get our shaker tin ready, and we're going to pop a nice rock of ice into there. We're going to follow it up with the rest of our ingredients, starting off with the Roe Co classic Irish whiskey. So we're going to go in with 2 ounces of the Roe Co Irish Whiskey. And we're going to follow that up with another 2 ounces, this time of this nice strong cold tea into there. Then it's 20 ml of lemon juice into there to give us a nice bit of lightness to the cocktail. And then 10 ml of sugar syrup, because without the sugar syrup it is quite tart, it is quite dry. So that's 10 ml of sugar syrup in there. And lastly we're going to go in with some raspberry jam. This is just going to add a nice bit of fruity berry flavour to the cocktail, and it's just going to really make it into a brunch kind of cocktail. So we're going to go in with our bar spoon, and we're going to go in with 2 spoons of raspberry jam. So that was 1 and then 2, and that's it. We're just going to stir this around, make sure you get all the raspberry jam off the bar spoon, and then shake it up for about 20, maybe 25 seconds until we get it nice and cold. Okay, that is nicely chilled, so we're going to pop the top off our cocktail shaker and we're going to strain it out. And we're going to strain it onto a tall Collins glass with some fresh ice in it, just to make sure it's a nice, long, cold, refreshing drink. So just strain it out. Oh, look at that colour. Look at that. And then for a garnish, we're just going to go in with a simple wedge of lemon in there. And that right there is an Irish breakfast. Now real quick, before I taste this cocktail, if you're new here, scroll down, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. I put out whiskey reviews every Wednesday and cocktail recipes every Friday, so if you want to see more like this, hit subscribe. Cheers. That is really nice. It's refreshing, it's nice. The bit of the bitterness coming through from that tea, the lemon juice, that kind of citrusy tang, the raspberry jam definitely present, very nice, and that bit of whiskey there at the end. It's just a very nice cocktail. It's got a nice kind of balance there between the bitterness of the lemon and of the tea, but it's just rounded out by the richness of the whiskey and by the sweetness coming through from that raspberry jam. I think adding that little bit of sugar syrup as well definitely helped, because it just helped round everything out and help everything just kind of stay in balance. Oh, such a nice cocktail. And it's very easy to make. Like, I can imagine making a whole pitcher of this. Just scale up the kind of ingredients a bit. You can make a very nice pitcher cocktail of this and just have it at a party, have it at something outdoors, sitting on the deck, sitting in the sun. Very nice cocktail, nice and long. That ice is going to keep it very cold for a long period of time and just make it a really refreshing, easy to drink cocktail. And that's all there is to say about the Irish breakfast. Now, I think it's a very easy to make cocktail. You should definitely try it out. If you like it, let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it, because I'm going to keep on enjoying this one, and I'll see you next time. Sláinte.